And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Cowboy throwdown here in H-Town, where we're stronger than a hurricane. From miles around, the best of the best come here to put their tough to the test. Give it all for gold or go home broke when they open up that gate. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. It's a Houston tradition, 4-H, FFA, and Go Texan. And you can bet, son, it's gonna be around a long, long time. When these riders and ropers give it their best, we'll show them how loud the hometown crowd can get. 'Cause tonight, y'all, we all got a little bit of cowboy deep inside. Welcome to the show, welcome to the home of the world's biggest rodeo, where the stars light up the night underneath that Texas sky. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, are you ready for a ride? Yeah, you better buckle up and hold on tight, where the Bayou City streets meet the country roads. Where the Bayou City streets meet these country roads. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
That's right. Welcome to the show. You're listening to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. We're coming to you live here from the Chocolate Bar Studios here in beautiful Harrison Bay, overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake. And, of course, we're broadcasting to you live on Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, and the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel, courtesy of MFG Records Tropical Live Cam. And, of course, our show, as always, is brought to you by our amazing sponsors. First of all, JBL Legends Travel, the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio and partner for the 3rd annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise. And award-winning, and of course,
multiple awards.
And we have to, we got to bring it up here because Joe has just announced that he was selected as one of the Travel World's VIP guests at this year's Cruise World show in Fort Lauderdale. The STAR program works to curate a group of the most dedicated and professional travel advisors in the industry through an application and review process that references checks and an evaluation of current business practices. And those selected to participate in that STAR program, they get go to these conferences, and it's a big deal because he means he's one of the best in the industry.
Which we already knew.
We already knew that. So why would you go with anybody else when planning your next getaway? Because, we already told you, it don't cost any extra to trust a professional. Let somebody take that stress away from trying to find the best deals, and that way you can just enjoy your getaway. And there's no better person to do it with than Joe Leo at JBL Legends Travel. Give him a call at 732-831-5200. Let him help you find your next vacation getaway. And of course, goaltending services, GTS Charters down in Key West. They are the premier charter service when you're down here visiting Key West and you've seen everything there is to see on and off Duval Street. Do not leave without experiencing everything Key West has to offer out on the water. Sandbar, the backcountry. There's tons of things to do out there on the water, and there's no better people to do it with than Gypsy and Monty at GTS Charters. Give them a call at 305-916-0990. Check them out online at gtscharters.com. They're in the process of, or I think they're getting toward the end of all their upgrades and adding amenities. You know, they're going to have everything you need to make memories out there on the water for sure. Whew. All right, we got that through. And of course, a lot of people have been kind of wondering how she's doing, but of course, she is my partner in crime, the queen of my double wide trailer, Laura Lou.
Hey guys, how are you?
You're looking a little better this week.
I feel a little, well, I don't feel as good as I did last week, but yeah, I had a great time. I hope everybody else did too.
You were a little flushed last week. Now this week, you're a little look peaked.
I know. The older I get, the longer it takes me to recover from that stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Danny Lynn didn't let my glass go empty. He's a true bartender. No, he did not. So, as everybody knows, I had my hands full last week. So, again, I apologize for last week. They were having way too much fun, and evidently, I wasn't seeing the humor in a lot because I was getting sick. Danny Lynn enjoyed himself.
Yeah, he's standing out there going, what?
Listen, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Well, talking about enjoying things, we got a guest here in studio tonight that we are surely going to enjoy.
Yes.
And I think for the first time, we actually have a real-life living cowboy in the studio. Garen Lewis is in the studio.
Oh,
so
man.
excited.
Well, thank you so much.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Of course, we met Garen over in Nashville during CMA Fest.
Yeah.
And we listened to his music and immediately said, hey, we got to get him on the show. You know, Lou started her networking and immediately said, hey, we'd love to have you on the show, and he graciously accepted to come over, and so we're going to get to learn about him and hopefully hear a lot of music. Of course, you know, you guys have heard his music. I've played Get You Feeling Right and California Gold. You know, we've been playing regularly here on our show over the last few weeks. And everybody has seemed to have some pretty good response to that.
And if the rumors are correct, there may be some new music in the near future. Is that correct?
Oh, a lot of new music.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. We definitely have to talk about that.
Well, first of all, do we have any shout-outs that we need to get to right off the bat?
We do.
All right, let's get to them.
So the Goldens are out there, Golden Girl and Golden.
And, of course, that would be the Golden Girl, our producer-manager, Golden Entertainment.
That's right.
And as Tiki Man says, the girl with the smelly hair. Or the good smelling hair.
The good smelling hair.
That's it.
You better say that correctly.
That's right. I got in trouble last time with her.
Monica, the producer, is out there.
Of course, she is the producer of The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday at 10.
The ambassador, hello to you.
The ambassador of all great things.
That's right. Oh, and we can't forget Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
Oh, sorry, Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
And the bodyguard.
And the bodyguard.
And your buddy Eric is out there.
OH, brother.
He said OH from Jimmy's Hood in Daytona. He's living our dream right now.
I know he
that,
is.
right?
I know he is.
Also, Maureen is out there. Hello.
Hey, Mo.
She was on it, man.
Yeah.
We had a couple people like, "Where's your video? You're late for the live."
I know, right?
Mo keeps us in line.
They hold us accountable. That's
They
for
do.
Sure.
I love it. Let me see. Verona Corona is out there.
Speaking of one of our Canadian friends.
Yeah.
Hello, Verona. And, of course, Monica up there is from the north of the border.
Yeah. They had some nasty weather this week.
I know.
And it wasn't snow.
They were like in the middle of Tornadoville up there.
I know. So I'm glad y'all are safe. Jody Orr, hello to you.
DJ FX.
Give your lovely woman Ginger a hug for me. Donna Cummings, hello.
Hey, Donna.
Tiki Man Radio caught it. Tiki Man says that would be good smelling hair, not smelly hair.
I corrected myself.
Tom says hello back. Also, let me see. You know, I have to switch pages. I apologize.
Well, that's what happens when you have more than one place to chat.
I know.
so.
I love it.
Yeah, so I love it because a lot of people don't get over here on the YouTube. They listen on the radio, but, you know, let's admit it. A lot of people just aren't that far away from Facebook.
That's
Facebook's
true,
usually
yeah.
fairly handy. It's easy to open up that live chat right there.
That's right. Well, Brian Fields, B-Man says hello.
B-Man. Hey, B-Man.
And I think that is it chiming in live
Of course,
right
B-Man,
now.
that is Coastal Confessions that you can
Yeah.
hear right here on Tiki Man Radio.
And Dana,
That's every Friday night.
Is it Friday nights?
Friday night, yeah.
Dana Kay, hello to you.
Well, hello.
And lovely Larice
Hello, Larice.
says hello to the Tiki Man, or Tiki fam.
That's right.
Listen,
We
I
are one
promise,
big family around here.
I just started. It's my first one. I don't know what's wrong.
She's not a glide. I think after last week you're at an alcohol deficit.
Lord. I'm telling you.
You got to fill the tank back
I
up.
think it's been rough ever since. Good Lord. I do need to fill the tank back up. The ambassador on the live video was like, fire up the margarita machine.
No. No, because I told her, I need you sober this week. We got company.
That's true. He did tell me I had to behave this week. I said, you know, once in 2.5 years is not bad.
I'll drink a margarita with you.
All right. See,
Oh,
the
what could
guest
possibly go wrong there?
The guest is encouraging the behavior. I love it.
I think the Tiki Man's running to the blender now.
Oh, I'm tagging along, not encouraging.
He's going to be my partner in crime tonight, I think. That's hysterical. Dana Kay says hello from Ohio.
Ohio.
Where at in Ohio?
Where at? Dana K. Why does that name sound familiar? I feel bad because it sounds like I feel like I should know that
I feel
name.
like we know her.
I feel like we know her. We know her.
All right, Dana, we're so sorry.
Yep.
Refresh our memory, though.
You're going to have to let us know.
Tell us where at in Ohio.
You know, I am getting old. My part-timers is kicking in.
Right. Right. All right, I think that's it for right now, except Michelle Myers is calling me a chicken because I won't drink the margaritas.
Hey, don't encourage bad behavior.
I love it.
Bad.
Dayton.
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh. Okay, we do know Dana.
Okay.
At the summer party, Dana was the one with the boot. She couldn't get in the pool.
Oh.
And she's
There
from
you go.
Dayton.
Dayton, gotcha. Okay. You know, it's one of those things
Dana,
like,
I do love you. We had so much fun
why
talking.
do I know that name? Why do I
I
know
know.
that name? I hate
had-
that. I'm
well,
horrible
maybe-
with names.
I am too.
I'll see a face going, I know them.
I know.
Well, who are they? I don't know.
Well,
but I know them.
maybe Dana hopefully can make it next year without the boot, and then we can get in the pool.
There you go. Because I think everybody this year spent their time in the pool.
They did. It was like 11 degrees outside. It was awful. But it felt good in the pool.
150, 11 degrees. Apologize for that daggone hillbilly talk.
I love it. All
Oh,
right,
my.
mystery solved. We love Dana.
Yes, we do. All right.
And Ed and Pat are out there from Paradise Way Tiki Bar.
Of course, that is Ed the Train Man, and you can jump on the Peace Train right here on Tiki Man Radio every Monday night at 6 with Ed and Pat, and they have a good old time.
They do. They're so much fun to listen to.
Absolutely.
And Gueco Flocker listening from behind the Waterfront Brewery in beautiful Key West Historic District.
A sound man from hell. Of course, you can hear him late night here on Tiki Man Radio, 8 o'clock every Sunday. And as the Tiki Man says, that is Key West in your face with the sound man from hell, Reverend Gueco Flocker.
All right, I
Are
think
we
that's
good?
it for now.
All right. Well, now we get down to business and to our special guest in studio, Mr. Garen Lewis. How you doing, brother?
I am doing great. I am in good company.
That's right.
We are so glad to have you come in, and like I said, we met you over there during CMA Fest, and you were
sitting front row. You guys
we were
front row, man, right up against the barricade. Of the alleyway that the servers used between you, me, and the patio.
Well, you know, we have to thank Mark Mulch and Kirsty for that, because they truly treated us like VIPs when we were there, and we had a fantastic time with them. And
you made our CMA Fest video.
Yeah.
So I will have to. Have you seen it yet?
I think I did see the one. Was it on the Instagram?
We put some on Instagram.
Some of it on Instagram, but we got a whole video on the YouTube. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We'll have to get it to you so you can see. But yeah, you're on it.
Yeah.
I'll be sharing that.
Yeah. You know, you were one of those guys that we. I apologize, but we didn't come to see you, but we're glad what we did.
It was a happy accident.
You know, we were around there. We were doing our CMA. Fest coverage that we had, and trying to run here and there and everywhere, and you know, we knew Kirsty was playing, and so I'm like, well, let's go over and see Kirsty. And you know, Mark, I'd never met Mark, but you know, he had just released a coastal album that fits right down that country genre there. So we're like, let's go over so we can see Kirsty play, and so we went over to see her, and of course when we got there, you were already sitting there performing, and we sat down there, and immediately she looked at me, she goes, he is good.
And there is a running joke with me and Golden Girl. So when we start stalking an artist,
they network.
We network.
Yeah.
They don't stalk. They just network.
That's why he said I was networking, trying to get you on the show. But I am one of those annoying people who come running up as soon as you're done, like, come see us. Yeah. So thank you for not thinking I'm psychotic or anything.
Well, at the end of every show I play at Pete and Terry's, am looking for the people who were actually paying attention. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So I noticed you guys were listening to me, and I'll make my stops just to meet people, because I really do appreciate all the support I can get, you know?
That is really cool.
And so I came up to you guys, and he was talking, I think, to Mark or Kristen.
Yeah.
And so you and I were chatting away.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'd love to come do it.
Yeah. I was passing out the business card.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's how we ended up, though. We ended up said, hell with CMA Fest. We parked our butts there, finished watching you play, and we stayed there till the rest of the night till the last act performed.
Did you?
We're we just, the entertainment that Mark put together, I tell you what, you're all, are fantastic.
Mark's a great guy. He's a good buddy of mine. I told you I've known him for 6 years now. I've been playing at Tavern, He and I have been at that bar longer than all the staff that works there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I've seen all the staff come and go. Unfortunately, lost some good friends that, good for them moving on.
Yeah.
Right.
But seeing all the staff come and go. I've had a bunch of friends play there with me, and I've written songs with Mark now. He's a great guy. He's really good at connecting people.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys are good at that too.
We try. We
have a habit of meeting people who know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of our gift, is we make connections through people, I guess.
You're
Yeah.
friendly people. Friendly people find friendly people.
That's right. So that venue is so cool. We actually heard you way before we saw you.
We were across the street.
Because
Country Music Hall of Fame.
we were on the other side. Was it the
We was over there by the Music City Hall.
Center.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right across the street, and we heard, and was like, where's that music coming from?
Yeah, Pete and Terry's, for those of y'all who haven't been there, when an artist plays there, it broadcasts like it's on the backside of Bridgestone Arena, and we could hear it like for 2 blocks because they have speakers that broadcast out onto the street.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. So yeah, we heard you way before we saw you.
Oh yeah.
It was cool. Yeah.
Well, I do.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
He heard me.
He did.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you.
And they're in Margaritaville cups. How about that?
I know.
We were just talking about that.
Cheers.
Well, cheers.
Where the hell's mine?
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Just
That
like
ain't
last
good.
Someone
week.
has to be responsible.
Just like last week, I got left out. And
He did.
after a while, I was like, hey, can I have one of those margaritas? They brought me in, I kid you not, a cup that was half that size, and it was a quarter of the way full.
He got like
They
the
gave me what
leftover
was in the
pitcher.
very bottom of the pitcher. And I'm like, and it was all melted.
It was all tequila, right? No.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
all lime.
It was all lime. It was very little tequila in it.
Darn.
It was not as good as what I anticipated.
It's a good margarita.
It is good. Honey, you want a drink?
No, I'm good. I'll sit
Okay.
over here and behave myself again this week.
Tiki Man, he needs to get drunk this week.
Somebody's got to drive home.
That's right.
That's why we got kids and calling Uber.
Exactly right. When you have kids and they get old enough, they can become your DD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm one of 5 siblings, and
Oh.
I'm the second youngest, so I've been DD for all my older siblings before.
That sucks.
Well, to start to get to know you, like you said, you mentioned that you were from Colorado.
Yes, Steamboat Springs.
Steamboat
Colorado.
Springs. I'm like, if that ain't country, what
I
is?
know, right?
Oh my God! Yeah, and I was stalking you a little, networking on your Facebook, a little bit to learn a little about you. Did you grow up on like a ranch or a farm?
No, I grew up just outside of town, like 5 miles out of town, 5-minute drive, whatever you want, however you want to distance it, and it's called Elk River Estates is my neighborhood. It's the pull off on a horseshoe dirt road neighborhood. I grew up with horses. Learned how to ride when I was 8 with my little sister, and learned there. Never really got super into it. I got more into music, playing songs, writing cheesy heartbreak love songs, and chasing girls, and that distracted me from all that. My little sister actually is the one who really took on the Western lifestyle, became a barrel racer horse trainer.
Oh, wow.
Which led on to me. I moved to California to go to music school. In Los Angeles, I went to a school called Musicians Institute. And just to further my, education and my passion in music. And then the goal was to move out here or to Austin, Texas. I met my now wife. We've been married just over a year.
Oh, still newlywed.
Oh yeah. I met her while I was out in LA playing music in a cafe called Crave Cafe.
Colorado boy and California girl. How about that?
There's a song in there somewhere, I feel like.
Yes, there is. And talked her into, after only being with her for a year, talked her into moving out here with me. She had friends. She said, "Hey, we can visit my friends, and if you like it, we can move out there." And we signed a lease when we were visiting out here.
You're like, I like it.
Moved out here 2 months later.
Wow. So you started into music pretty early then?
Yeah, so my dad, actually, I have to owe for all of that. My father is an incredible musician. He's a real, he reads the music. He was a band and choir teacher for 23 years.
wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
And still does private lessons, and still, he plays little gigs here and there downtown. He has a big band that he directs. They haven't done a show in a while, but the Steamboat Swings.
Oh, how cool is that?
That sounds cool, yeah.
And then he has a little quintet where he plays the lead on the saxophone. He's a jazz musician. Earlier I was saying, hey, I'm not picky about my my music. I listen to it all. Because I grew up, I played the trombone in band, I played the guitar in jazz band, I sang in church and in the choir, and I was in the drum line. I was,
Oh wow, yeah, you've done it all.
I've loved music's always been a huge part of my family and something I've always been a dork and passionate about.
Well, as the Tiki Man's always said, good music is good music, regardless of what genre it actually is.
Oh yeah.
Well, Patty with an I is chiming in, and she said that her son went to college in Steamboat Springs.
Ah, CMC, likely.
And he worked at the KOA campground there.
Great.
Yeah.
We also call CMC See Me Ski.
See me ski.
Yeah, because it's either local kids who go there or people who go there who want to ski all the time because it's a really, it's a great ski mountain. But it's
cool.
Colorado Community College, so we call it See Me Ski.
Oh, okay.
See me ski.
Actually, my best friend, a ton of my friends took a lot of courses there too in high school and before they went to school to any university.
Yeah.
Great school.
Well, she said Steamboat Mountain College.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. See me ski.
See me ski.
I love it.
Did your nephew want to go ski, Patty?
Yeah.
Well, how cool is that? So you went from Colorado to Los Angeles. Now, I've never heard of the school. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
It's an institute, so it's perfect for me. I didn't have to take math or any of your general education classes. It was just music based, because I knew what I wanted to do.
You're like, I don't need to do algebra to
Probably be beneficial, but I get distracted easily, so it's better to have one focus.
You only need to know what 1 + 1 is to be able to count all the money you're going to
There
make.
you
That's
go.
all you need to do.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's where
cool.
I got to take a lot of, time connecting. Two of my great friends and bandmates and my producer out here I went to school with in LA.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I have relationships that I've maintained since then that was a great time in my life. A time where I learned a whole lot, figuring out who I am as an artist. And what I want to do, because I've always had that passion for music and I've always had that passion for songwriting, but it's always been I'm still learning the exact direction I want to take all my art, and during that time at school was great. And then moving out here obviously was the next step to that journey, and I've made a bunch of great connections out here of just everyone I work with I want to maintain a long-term relationship with. I enjoy getting to know the people I work with really well.
Yeah, that's a good way to keep yourself, because we talked about it several times. The music industry as a whole, but Nashville, it's very easy to get wrapped up with the wrong people. And so taking the time to really get to know people and decide who you really want in your circle is extremely beneficial, I would think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it's always tough because, people always say, oh, you don't want to do business with friends and stuff. But it's like,
Yeah.
well, we were talking about house shows earlier. The idea I love about that is it doesn't seem like business. It just seems like me doing what I love. Wow, I can also make some money doing that.
Yeah.
The ranch I work at now, getting to play my shows there are, that's my favorite thing, because I've spent the whole week, or sometimes they're there for 2 weeks. I get to meet these people and hang out with them and then play music for them.
Yeah.
Nothing better than that.
Yeah, talk about a singing cowboy. He does all the gigging in Nashville, and then he goes and takes trail rides with people, and then sings to them, sings music to them.
God, that would just suck, wouldn't it?
Like, truly, the singing cowboy.
Well,
There you go.
I gotta correct you earlier. You said a real life cowboy. I can't take that totally credit. Because I'm only a part-time cowboy. I'm a part-time cowboy, a full-time country boy though.
There you go.
Well, I was with me. I'm a wannabe cowboy. I'm a small town redneck hick from.
He literally said tonight, I can't, because he has the little straw cowboy hats. He said, I can't wear that tonight. I said, why not? He said, because
I'd be a
he's going to
poser.
be wearing a real one. I'm like, okay, fine.
I told him he should have. Well, 'cause that's one thing that drives me nuts is,
I didn't want to come off like one of them typical guys over in Nashville. Everybody that comes to Nashville wearing cowboy boots and jeans and a cowboy hat. Everybody thinks they're a cowboy as soon as they step foot in Nashville. But if you've ever been, Nashville is anything but country. But everybody there thinks they're country.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that's what drives me nuts is when people get so judgmental about the style or you have to earn it. Hey, I know most of the people that are wearing it, even the people I meet in the equine industry or everyone's an expert.
Yeah.
But if you're authentic, if you're really true, like I did, it wouldn't bother me at all if you wore a cowboy. I'd be like, awesome.
I've watched
spreading a lifestyle.
I've watched a lot of episodes of Yellowstone, so I know what happens to posers. They take a ride to the train station, and I ain't want that to happen. Well, I know we're about 30 minutes in, and we haven't heard any music yet.
I know, we need music.
Oh, man.
You want to play?
Yeah.
Well, let's get her.
I can definitely do that.
All right. Well, let me shut the door to the bar. Quiet everybody down there.
Awesome.
Oh, wait a minute, we got a buzz. Let me
Move your phone.
stuff. Yeah, there we go.
Well, I can play one you've had on rotation, or I can play a new one.
You can play one. You can play whatever you want to play. I think it's actually the feedback from his phone.
Oh,
Because his. Nope, that doesn't it.
No.
Nope, never mind. It may be. We'll find it later.
Okay.
We're good.
It'll get found. Well, here's one. Here's one of my favorites out of the newer ones I have written, and it's also when I'm recording. We were talking about recording and new music. It's also one I have started the recording process for, recorded a demo, and it'll be on the lineup of songs I put out next.
Cool.
And this one's called These Hands. On that old pawn shop guitar, rusty strings trying to mend a teenage heart. Couldn't feel my fingertips. A summer job in the Smoky Mountain heat, bailing hay just to barely make ends meet. That's how I got these calluses. Learned to pinch a dent, pop top and pack a punch. Years of steady aim to shoot that buck. But when these hands hold you, they know just what to do. Like when to pull you closer, when to spin you around the room. To fit just right with yours, like it's what God made them for. There's nothing in this world I couldn't do. These hands are holding you. The picky daisies from the pasture down the street. Open your door, help you up in that bench seat. Drive you up and down this town. Lying down the road, left on the 10, right on the tree. eyes on me, and I can't wait to be where these hands hold you. They know just what to do, like when to pull you closer, when to spin you around the room. The fit just right with yours, like it's what God made them for. There's nothing in this world I couldn't do when these hands are holding you. Yeah. Oh, they did a whole lot of praying, working to the bone to pick out a perfect diamond on a ring of gold. 'Cause when these hands are holding you, they know just what to do, like when to pull you closer, when to spin you around the room. They fit just right with yours, like it's what God made them for. There's nothing in this world I couldn't do. Oh, it's like there's nothing in this world I couldn't do. When these hands are holding you, holding you, holding you.
How sweet.
Hey, thank
I
you.
love it.
You got her to tear up. There you.
Oh, really?
I did.
She's
man.
all teary now.
Well, if that one made you tear up, I got a real tear jerker coming.
Oh, so nice. You know me, I like those kind of songs.
And the more she drinks, the more emotional she gets.
Hey.
I'm either really happy or crying.
And she can go like bipolar, go from one to the other really quick.
At least I'm not mean.
No, you're not.
Well, the ambassador said you have a beautiful voice. She loved that song. She said she felt like she was sitting by a bonfire listening to
Oh.
music. And
I love that.
Golden Girl loved it as well.
Well, all I got
Lots of great people.
all I got to say is, don't we know how to pick them? Come on.
I know, right? Mo says we need more.
Well, yeah.
Got some more?
So do we.
Oh, I got plenty.
Well,
All right.
we are your audience for the next, well,
right.
however long we go.
Well, I guess I'll kind of treat this as I would treat a set where I'm, talk about a song before I play it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what everybody loves hearing, the stories behind the songs.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely.
Well, and I also told you I was going to make you cry a little more. We may as well get into it. I say that because this is the most recent song I have released. And it's because I was telling you a little earlier, it's been a little bit of a crazy past year for myself and my wife and all of our family. I told you I was one of 5 children, and just a little over a year ago, we had a horrible incident where I lost my little sister.
Oh.
And as I was telling you, her and I were really close growing up, and we're all really close. And she's the reason I got back into riding horses and wanting to work at that ranch. Because while I was out in California, living in that big city,
Yeah.
it got a little crazy. So every time I'd go back home, I'd want to ride horses, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just learned as a kid. So I'd always go riding with my little sister. And so she was a really special person in my life, and a special part of why I am the way that I am. And so I wrote this song as a tribute to her, and played it at her celebration of life that we had for her. And I released it on June 16th, which marks 1 year since we lost her. And I hope you enjoy the song. It's my favorite song I've ever written. It's called When a Cowgirl Goes to Heaven. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, hallelujah, by and by, she hides her halo with a Stetson as she rides across the sky. Every cowgirl has a heart bigger than the heartland, bright like turquoise in the dark. If she gives it to you, then you'll understand. She's been cheated and she's been tried, but in her family she takes pride. She'll get back up, brush off the dirt, and put a smile to every word. She ain't afraid to make mistakes. She just leaves it up to fate. Whatever happens in the end, she'll be okay. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, hallelujah, by and by, she hides her halo with a Stetson as she rides across the sky. The pearly gates are her protection ever since she saw the light. Oh, she's riding with the Lord, and it ain't no question. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, she's a sunset after a storm. She's a bluebird singing a song in the morning. Yeah, it hurts to the core. May we all praise God. She's riding with the Lord. Yeah, let's all praise God, 'cause she's riding with the Lord. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, hallelujah, by and by, she hides her halo with a Stetson as she rides across the sky. The pearly gates are her protection ever since she saw the light. Oh, she's riding with the Lord, and it ain't no question. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, never afraid to make mistakes, always left it up to fate. She shared her love all the way, and I know I'll see her again one day. When a cowgirl goes to heaven, hallelujah, by and by, she hides her halo with a Stetson as she rides across the sky. The pearly gates are her protection ever since she saw the light. Oh, she's riding with the Lord, and it ain't no question. When a cowgirl goes to heaven,
Wow.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody online.
Uncle Alex out there clapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
you.
online love that song. And you said that song is already out, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all go check it out. Where can they find that song as well as all of your music? But
All you gotta do is spell my name right. Garen Lewis, GuerinLewis. And as you heard me say earlier,
I love it.
guarantee you'll forget how to say it, or you'll forget how to spell it.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna tell you what. That
Cheers to this. Margaritas were Lacey's favorite. That's my.
oh,
Cheers
well,
to
how
Lacey.
appropriate was
It's a good
that?
one, yeah.
cheers to Lacey.
Well, that song,
I
so
love.
beautifully written.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I wrote that all by myself. Looking over the arena that she grew up riding in our backyard. Just a few days before her service, we had it was the hardest song I've ever written, but also the easiest song I've ever
Absolutely.
written.
Because it come from the heart for sure.
Because I know I have confidence where she's at now, and
Yeah.
it was just about her, and she was, as me and all my family says, she was the light of our family, and so I'm just doing my best to share that light with everyone that I can.
Wow.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, and I know she's very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So-
We just shot a music video for it, actually.
Oh my,
Oh,
really?
cool.
At the ranch I work at. It's the main scene is great. It's me and one of my coworkers actually, who's playing the role of Lacey, sprinting the horses as fast as we can go down a straightaway. And it's all filmed in slow motion. Shout out to Stormlight Pictures.
Yeah.
My friend Hope and Logan over there.
When can we expect to see that?
Oh man, I just got the first cut back, so
Oh, yeah?
hopefully sooner than later. I have a lot going on right now.
We need to hear all about
a
it.
lot
Yes.
of ideas and stuff that I have that I thought I'd be able to get done in this whole summer, and I'm so far behind. But that is definitely on the priority because I want to release it before I release new music. So
Yeah.
all you got to do, spell my name right. GarenLewis.com is my website, but anywhere on the socials, any of that good stuff. It'll be on YouTube and all that stuff too.
Well, we'll make sure in our after show post, and I think we already did.
It's
but
a-
tag your Facebook.
Yeah,
So
I think
everybody, did you tag him?
I did, but then when it posted it, untagged it, and I don't know
Okay.
why.
We'll
I
get
hate it when it
you-
We'll
does
sort
that.
it all out.
Yeah.
Also, that's news. I haven't said anything about the music video yet, and I don't even other than my close friends and family.
Yeah.
So
the world
Look at that.
announcement.
You heard it here first.
You
Just
heard it
remember
here.
that.
yeah.
Nice.
So, obviously, like I said, that's a beautifully written song.
I can't wait for the video.
Oh, I know. And listening to your other music, now, do you normally write by yourself or you collaborate, or how's that going?
It depends. That one, it felt appropriate to write by myself. But I wrote another great song that'll be part of that whole lineup too, with some friends that I have been writing with for years, and so it just is a mix-up on. Depends on the song. Some songs I'm inspired to write alone, and I'm like, oh, I want to save that.
Yeah.
I want
Right.
to be able to say I just wrote it by myself. But hey, some songs like the one I'm talking about next is a great way to utilize co-writing.
Yeah.
Because for this song, I had the idea 3 years ago. I wanted to write this cool country outlaw western song, Had the song title. That's all I had though. And I brought it to my friends Frankie and Elmer, they said, yeah, that's a cool idea. But, we toss around song titles and ideas every time. Mm-hmm. And sometimes we'll like one better than the other, passed over. It got passed over. And so, we didn't have it. But unfortunately, the way we lost my sister was in a horrible automobile incident where a lady was on drugs and hit my little sister while she was crossing the street, and so during that grieving process, I've had to deal with a lot of anger and music is one of the greatest therapies, and
absolutely,
and it's been incredible for me to be able to write these songs and use that as an outlet. And so this very fictional song is the country outlaw western song I always wanted to write, but it has it really says about who I am and who I surrender to, because I am a God-fearing man, and although there's days where I wish I could take judgment into my own hands, I know at the end of the day it's up to him, and I can just write these songs about made up scenarios in the
what
meantime.
maybe you'd like to do.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So if you guys would like to hear that one,
Absolutely.
It's called,
Well, Eric Tittle said he just downloaded your song on Spotify.
Nice.
oh man,
Love
thank
that.
you, Eric.
Lots of folks loving your story and loving that song.
I truly appreciate it. I mean, it's a real blessing to get to be here and share these stories and meet you guys and hang out with all the Tiki Man Radio people. Well, this is Meet Your Maker, as the
I like
the
it
title
already.
I've had,
Oh,
the title I had for 3 years, and we just finally wrote a song to it.
All right.
And this one is my boss in particulars.
Well,
Oh, it must be really good.
That's right.
they're clapping in anticipation.
Thank you. This would be a song for the train station scene.
I don't say, as soon as he said meet my maker, I'm like, ooh, this is a Yellowstone song.
Got the 44 loaded and it's calling your name. Thinking about digging your grave all day. Gonna take from you what you took from me. Best keep an eye open when you fall asleep. I know the good book, it says that I'm wrong. I'm gonna put you right where you belong. 20 miles out of town, 6 feet down. Back in the woods, no chance in hell you'll be found. Cry for help, nobody's gonna save you. Tonight is the night that you meet your maker. You right where you belong. 20 miles out of town, 6 feet down. Back in the woods, things in hell you'll be found. Cry for help, nobody's gonna save you. Tonight meet your maker. Oh, tonight is the night that you meet your maker. Yeah. Finger on a trigger, sights on a sinner, but even if I killed you, it wouldn't bring her back. 20 miles out of town, 6 feet down. 20 miles out of town, 6 feet down. Back in the woods, your grave lays empty for now. Lucky for you, I know my good Lord and Savior, but the day is gonna come when you meet your maker.
Oh my God. That was freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Everybody,
Wow.
like while you were singing, everybody was doing hand claps on the chat.
Wow.
That song needs to go somewhere.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That is.
Yeah.
And your voice, the way your voice completely changed from this pure, quiet, soft to this raspy, like gonna kick some ass.
Well,
like
She has a thing for raspy voices and artists who have a growl in their voice.
Yeah.
She has a thing for that.
I do. Nothing personal.
Just for warn you.
Don't take it personal. It's okay. He's all yours, I promise. Yeah, no, but first you tell him I'm networking. Now you tell him I got a thing for raspy voices. But yeah.
Oh, she's really good at networking.
Oh, is she good at networking too? Maybe we need to get together and work on that.
I mean, well, on the I guess the bright side for her is that the fact is we're old enough to be their parents. So.
I know, right? If that's any solace. Yeah, and the ambassador agrees with me. Josh Clark says, "Damn, buddy, that was great."
Thank you.
The ambassador, Michelle Myers, she said that song needs to be all over the radio station.
I could definitely heard that on the Yellowstone.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
That was perfect.
I was literally thinking, how do we get that song into the producer's hands?
Yeah. Well, too bad that because the once the strike is over,
Right.
there'll be the final half of the last season of the original Yellowstone. Because the original Yellowstone, as Kevin Costner always described the Dutton family is that they're murder incorporated.
Yeah.
So that kind of dark side, I think they're moving past and going into a whole new direction, I think, with the show. But that there would definitely have been perfect. But it's going to end up somewhere. I think that song has potential to really go places.
Yep.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
Verona Corona agrees. Dana Kay agrees. I mean, everybody who's chatting loved that song.
Gotta have you look up into that camera because everybody's like, can't see his face under the brim of that cowboy hat.
They want you to pull there you go.
Long hair.
There you go.
Long hair.
Patty with an eye, that's for you.
There you go. He's that mysterious face under the brim of that cowboy hat.
He said, "Hey, would those headphones work with the cowboy hat?" I said, "I can make them work."
You did a good job too.
Here, I'll lean back a little.
There you go.
I forgot they gave me great tips walking in here. I already forgot. He said, "You got your camera right there."
Yeah, we got 4 cameras around, but that one's directly at you. And I'm sitting here watching, and I'm like, he looks like that mysterious voice under the brim of that cowboy hat,
which was
perfect with that song.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Verona said, "Oh, there he is."
Hi, Verona.
It worked for Jason Aldean. Nobody saw his face for like the first 10 years. So, he used to have his hat pulled way down. So,
Well,
but that's the way you're supposed to wear it.
Yeah. Got to put it right to the brow.
Ah, is that what it is?
yeah.
That's how it stays on. Yeah.
There you go, honey.
Yeah.
He's been trying on legitimate cowboy hats, and I'm like, I want it right, like, on your ears and, like, down here.
Yeah.
Is that how you're supposed to wear it? See, that's how cowboy we are. We don't even know.
See, that's how you know
You
that.
wear it however you want.
I'm
Just
opposed.
don't wear it backwards, because I
So-
see that all the time.
No.
No, that don't happen. So,
Backwards cowboy hat.
like I said, best thing I can, not cowboy, but redneck. I mean,
Yeah.
small town. I mean, like I told everybody before we moved down here, and I discovered shorts and flip flops. I wore blue jeans and cowboy boots all year round.
Yep.
So, and if I wasn't in cowboy boots, it was a pair of work boots. But I very rarely actually wore tennis shoes.
Yeah.
And then we come down here to meet the Tiki Man, and then next thing you know, it's board shorts and flip flops.
And we discovered Tennessee humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
Is it humid in Colorado?
No. Where I'm from is really dry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they have Steamboat has a trademark for a saying called champagne powder, where the snow that falls, it's so dry and it's such high altitude that when it snows powder, it's like champagne bubbles. So when you're riding through it, it floats over your shoulders like
really?
bubbles. Yeah. So I came from that. And
Oh
then
God! Now
when
she
I'm-
wants to
I've
make a
always
trip.
wanted to
Now
go
she wants
there.
to make a trip.
I've always wanted to go to Colorado and Montana. Those are my two western. So now I want to go there even more.
Springs.
Steamboat Springs.
You know, they do a huge music festival there every January.
Really?
It used to be called Texas Fest.
Texas Fest in
and half
Colorado?
the state of Texas would come up to my little hometown, Steamboat Springs.
That's
now
cool.
they just call it Music Fest. I don't know why they took the Texas out of it.
Now, how big is your town?
When I was in high school, it was about 10,000 locals.
Okay.
And that's meaning, like, people are like, oh, I'm from a small town in the South, yet they're, right next to Nashville.
Right.
Yeah. Steamboat, you don't have anything. I mean, it's Steamboat, and then the next 20 minutes is Hayden, which is even smaller.
Mm-hmm.
The next 20 minutes from there is Craig, which is about the same size as Steamboat. Between that, though, there's nothing.
See, that's how our towns, where we come from, we drive around Chattanooga
We drive 30 minutes to go to Walmart.
and never leave town. I mean, but where we're from, you had to get up on the highway or take the back roads and drive
30 minutes to the next town.
Yeah, to the next. And there was nothing in between. There may be a house or two.
Farms.
But nothing.
Dirt roads,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's right.
Growing up on a dirt road.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a song about that, too.
Well,
Nice.
well, what I want to do, if we can, right now, I want to take a quick break so we can
sir.
get in and have our sponsors
Travel
say
Minute.
hello. We got the JBL Legends Travel Minute coming up, and then we'll come back and have some more fun. How about that?
It sounds good to me.
All right. Coming up next is going to be the JBL Legends Travel Minute.
Out on a summer day, hanging with our friends by the lake. Got the beer and frisbee. Call up the girls we know.
Man, this
Hope
is
they
awesome.
get their friends to go. Have everyone over out on the boat. Today's gonna be one of those. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Have ourselves a summertime party. Having fun while we're young. Staying out late, falling in love. I love those good times and summer days. We jumped in the cold water, but it got hotter when she swam up close to me. She was drying her long brown hair. I asked if she liked to steer. She sat in my lap and took it away. Anything can happen on a day like today. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Have ourselves a summertime party. Gonna take her times and summer days. Tie them boats, grab them floats. We're gonna soak up all of them rays. Out on the lake, blue sky, sunny day. Ourselves a summertime party. Having fun while we're young. Staying out late, falling in love. I love those good times and summer days. Summer days. I love those good times and summer days.
And now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo. Take it away, Joe.
Good morning, everybody. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week, I want to talk about something that just came out in the news. You might have seen it. You might not have seen it, but starting in 2024, all Americans traveling to 30 countries in Europe will need to apply for a visa. Doesn't matter if you have a passport or not. You're going to need a visa in addition to your passport. We never needed it before, but it's a new security measure that they're putting in place for all the European countries. I'm going to read this to you. It says U.S. passport holders will be required to have a travel authorization to enter 30 countries, ending visa-free travel to Europe for U.S. citizens. So what they're suggesting is that before you even book your flights to any European destination, that you visit the European Travel Information Authorization System, ETIAS. And the earlier that you apply, the faster it'll get approved. So then you can go ahead and make your plans, your hotels, your flights, all that good stuff. These new rules will go into effect starting January 1st of 2024. So if you're thinking about traveling to Europe in 2024, you will have to apply for that visa. Let me read to you what they're looking for. It says the application will require you to provide all your personal information, including passport details, your job, where you live, as well as any upcoming travel plans and your travel history. They encourage you to only book your flights after you have been approved, just in case your application is denied. The visa application is only $8, and it says that in most cases people will get an approval within minutes. Some people might take up to 14 days. However, if they need to call you for an interview, it could take as much as 30 days. So, and once you're approved, it's easy because the visa is valid for 3 years, and you can spend up to 90 days in any of those countries. So it's very important that you all know that if you're planning any travel over to Europe, that as of January 1st, 2024, you must apply for a visa now, which we've never had to do. While we're on that subject, another notice came through this week about passports again, and I've talked about this a lot. Passport renewals are very delayed right now. There's been a very high demand. So for new passport applications, you're looking at probably a minimum of 13 to 16 weeks to get your passport. So do it early enough so that you have it before you're going to travel. Unfortunately, if you don't have it in time and you can't travel, that is not a reason for cancellation to get your money back on a trip. So make sure you apply early for those. Renewals are taking about 8 to 10 weeks. Unless you want to expedite it, then you're looking at about 5 to 6 weeks. So if you're renewing your passport, again, do it early. And lastly, I've said this 100 times, and I still get phone calls every day from clients. The Real ID driver's license that is issued by your state is only good for domestic travel, so within the United States. If you are leaving the country, Jamaica, Punta Cana, Mexico, anywhere outside the United States, you must have a passport. The real ID driver's license means nothing outside of the continental United States. And I said this before, and I've had 2 people already ask me that. They said the barcode on the back, that they can scan that and your passport pops up. It's not true. You need a passport. Okay? I had to repeat it again. I know I sound like a broken record, but I don't want to get stuck at an airport. So passports, renewal times are really long, so do it early. Visas are going to be now required for all travel to Europe, 30 countries in Europe as of January 1st, 2024. And the real ID driver's license is only good for travel within the continental United States. This has been Joe Leo with this week's JBL Travel Minute. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio.
This is B-Dawg
And Lou.
from Tropical Country right here on Tiki Man Radio. Next time you take a trip down to Key West and you want to get out on the water, we want you to check out our sponsor, Goaltending Services. Goaltending Services is the premier charter service in Key West. They offer a wide range of amenities. Goaltending Services is also a veteran-owned company, and they take care of their veterans and active duty personnel by offering a 25% discount with your veteran or military ID. For more about Goaltending Services, give them a call at 305-916-0990
Or look them up online at goaltendingservices.com.
Off the coast on a boat, drop a rock on the radio.
plastic pool. Pull a chair off the patio soon. Bug spray, cause I only want one kind of buzz today. I'm on a backyard vacation. It was a free destination. And I've got the whole place to myself. And I can do this all day. I'ma put my feet up, slow down. Sleeping in the sun to the radio sounds. I got them tan lines on that island time to prove I'm here to stay. Cooling off with the cold one, because my week's coming undone. And no plans with anyone. And you can call me lazy, but I could do this all day. Yeah, I could do this all day. It's gotta be 80 degrees with a little spring break breeze. Sunscreen, cause I don't know when I'll be calling it. I'm on a backyard vacation, avoiding my obligations. Maybe all the bills will pay themselves. I'ma put my feet up, slow down. Sleeping in the sun to the radio sounds. I've got them tan lines on that island time to prove I'm here to stay. Cooling off with the cold one, because my week's coming undone. And no plans with anyone. And you can call me lazy, but I could do this all day. Yeah, I could do this all day. I've tried the ocean view in a hotel outside of Malibu. Tried the white sand beaches and the top shelf margaritas. But all I need is right in front of me. It feels better when it's free, and I'm happy as can be. I'ma put my feet up, slow down. Sleeping in the sun to the radio sounds. I got them tan lines on that island time to prove I'm here to stay. Cooling off with the cold one, cause my week's coming undone. And no plans with anyone. And you can call me lazy, but I could do this all day.
That's right. We could sit and listen to Garen Lewis all day. We're having a good time right here. You're listening to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou right here on Tiki Man Radio. We are where the boots meet the beach. And, of course, our guest, Garen Lewis, is in studio. And if you've missed the first hour, well, shame on you.
Rick the Stick just chimed in and said better late than never, right?
Well,
He got stuck talking shop with some local drivers and trainers.
there you go.
There you go, Rick.
Of course, that is Rick the Stick, host of Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, right here on Tiki Man Radio every Sunday night at 5.
Yeah, he said he... And Joe Leo just chimed in.
Hey, Joe.
We just played the travel minute,
I
Joe.
know. So, as Joe said, if you're going to travel to Europe, not only do you need a passport, you need to get a visa as well. So
isn't that crazy?
So that's new in developing news. So
yeah,
make sure you heed Joe's advice and renew your passport if you need one. If you haven't got one, get one now because it's going to take a minute.
Right.
And also get your visa if you're heading over to anywhere in Europe.
Across the pond. That's right.
So we got any other shout outs there?
Well, Rick said it sounds to him from looking at the chat like he missed an awesome moving song, so he's going to look it up. So, and make sure you watch the one after that, Rick, too, because it was cool. But
hey,
yeah.
Rick, just go back
just watch
and from the beginning. You can skip over our little, but
you can skip us.
You can skip us, but you gotta catch Garen right from the word go. So,
yeah.
Great story and moving songs for sure. So,
well, Patty with an I said to ask you about Buffalo Pass.
Buffalo Pass.
Buffalo Pass, Rabbit Pass.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Patty with an I.
Yes.
That is one of her many nicknames that we've given her.
Oh, so you know? Okay.
Oh,
Yes,
we know.
we know
Yes.
Patty.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We know Patty.
We know Patty.
And she's been drunk not once, not twice, but maybe 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, that's what we say.
Well, Patty with an I, that is a very unique question because not a lot of people know about this either, but Rabbit Ears Pass is the first thing you see when you come down into Steamboat in my hometown. It's right before you start coming down the pass. To get into hometown, you have to go over it. And at the top of the pass, it has these, because it's in the middle of the Rocky Mountains. So to get into Steamboat, you have to go over this big pass called Rabbit Ears. And it's significant, and maybe she's heard me talk about it on my social media or something.
Well, she said that her son's the one who went to college there.
Oh, it's her son.
And
Okay.
he was I have to look back, maybe a ski instructor.
That's why he went to see me ski, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let me get back to it. Hold on. Oh shoot. Sorry. Hold on. She said he taught snowboarding lessons
Okay.
while he was going to school out there. So
Okay.
So she's familiar.
So, well, the reason why it's significant to me is because I'm in the midst, I told you I have a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the midst of training. Before my sister passed, she had a colt that she had birthed from her old barrel racing horse.
Oh.
And she was going to start training him last summer. And obviously that didn't follow through. And so I promised my mom that I would break him. And I've worked with horses the last since 2019, 2020 at the ranch I work at. Mm-hmm. But I've never fully broken a horse from nothing.
Oh.
And so I promised my mom that I would do that. And when I'm done breaking him, I just started riding him. I'm only 9. I rode him for the 9th time on Monday, and it's going great. It's actually my favorite thing to do. And so that pass, being Rabbit Ears Pass, first thing you see before you go into my hometown. Me and my siblings all had nicknames for each other growing up. Mm-hmm. And what we all called my little sister was Bunny, and we all nicknamed her Bunny. And so when I am done training Bomba, which is the name of her colt, I plan to ride him to the top of Rabbit Ears Pass, and that's where I'll deliver some of her ashes up there. So, so she'll always be the first thing I see coming home.
Oh.
Damn it! Now you got me crying. Boy, you have a way to tell a story.
He does.
Oh my gosh.
That is amazing. Well,
Oh,
Patty
my.
with an I said she has been there many, many times. So
Awesome.
And she also, because I want to go. I love the beach. Everybody knows how much I love the beach, and I love the mountains. And I really want to go out to, like I said, Montana, Colorado, out west. And Patty with an I was just saying she got altitude sickness when she was out there. Is that a thing?
That's a problem.
Is
Yeah.
it? What is altitude sickness?
My brother-in-law, who is an anesthesiologist, and so he's from Texas. He went to college for 4 years in Colorado, which is where he met my older sister.
Okay.
So he lived there for 4 years.
From Texas?
From Texas,
Oh.
adjusted to the altitude, everything. And whenever he moved back away, he started getting it. Growing up there, you don't get it, but when you visit, you get it. And so when he came back to visit, after living for 4 years, he would still get it. And it's where basically you are dehydrated, your body can't adjust fast enough to the altitude, so you basically get a horrible migraine and puke your guts out.
Not a place for you, Lou.
Puke your guts out, which is a horrible thing when you're already dehydrated.
Right.
Really, what happens is it's from people who just don't drink enough water, or who don't pace themselves properly. I fortunately have never had to deal with it, but I think that's just because I grew up there. But that's what I brought up my brother-in-law, because he lived there for 4 years.
Yeah,
and
you'd think he would have adjusted.
Yeah, he's still. And my wife, who I thought she was going to be hit real hard, because at the time, now she drinks a lot of water. But, at the time, she wasn't a big water drinker.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'd
me.
always be pounding in her head, drink water, drink water, drink water.
That's
See, there you go.
Remind me, if we ever
so
go out there.
west, you got to put down the Mountain Dew and pick up the water.
Or at least every other, right?
No. Just put down the Mountain Dew,
There's
start
water in
drinking
Mountain
some.
Dew, right?
Start drinking some
right.
water, right?
See, he's always got my back. There's water in Mountain Dew. It'll be fine.
I have a feeling you're an enabler, aren't you?
No, I told you, I'm a tag-alonger.
Well,
I love it. Oh.
what's that?
Oh, gosh. Passed out. Hit my head on the bathroom sink when I went out there to see my BFF, Laura. Wound up on her bathroom floor. Altitude sickness is serious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that.
especially if you add drinking into the mix.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when
That's when it kicks in.
that's when it gets dangerous.
Wow.
Well, so the ambassador has asthma, and when she went to Colorado, she had to carry around oxygen with her.
Wow.
And Patty with an eye was saying, instead of taking 3 minutes to finish a cigarette, it takes like 10. Is that because you can't breathe as deep? I don't know.
The air's thinner.
But I know they
what
say,
it
like,
is.
football players, when they go out there to play, that they have a really hard time because of that whole adjustment.
Yeah, you can't. The air is thinner for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, my wrestling coach in high school would always be like, if you guys stall, because in my high school or in my hometown, we're at 8,000 feet above sea level.
Oh, wow.
And so my wrestling coach would always say, if you guys stall during your matches, we're running Monday morning. We're running. He's like, there's
get this
no
done.
reason you should be more tired than anyone you're going against, because you live
Right.
at higher altitude. We train at higher altitude and this and that.
Yeah.
He always said that, but sometimes doesn't matter.
Right.
Sometimes you got a tough guy.
That's why my prediction is, because everybody Colorado's been in the news because the Buffalo's new head coach and all the shakeup that's been going on out there with Buffalo football. So you got a lot of kids who have transferred in to go play at Colorado. Yeah. I predict the first season, that's just them adjusting from being there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect serious results until year 2 or 3. Are you a Buffalo's fan?
Well, what's funny is you were telling me earlier it's because you weren't a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I was a cheerleader in high school.
You were a cheerleader?
Yeah, I was a cheerleader and a wrestler. Yeah.
Really?
Well, that's a combination.
Yep. Well,
I love that.
I was a cheerleader because I was a wrestler, and
you got to hold up the girls, right?
Yeah, me and my friend who wrestled, we used to go do flips off the walls in the wrestling room during the off season. Just being young kids with ADHD.
I can relate with that.
The cheerleaders would always kick us out. And they'd say, well, you can stay if you join the team. Eventually they talked us into it. All the pretty girls.
I was gonna say, I bet that was hard. A bunch of cheerleaders saying, please stay.
But football was, football, college football was never a huge thing in, where I grew up.
Really?
No, and then moving
Around
to the
here,
south,
down south, it
it's
is a religion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stole the words out of my mouth. And so, I enjoy watching football, obviously, and I am a CU Buffs fan because my sister and my brother-in-law went to CU, so I got to be a bit of a fan for them. But other than that, I'm a martial artist. Really, I wrestled in high school and started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu at the same time, and so
that's funny.
That is funny.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt, and I'm a major MMA fan.
Wow.
Nice. Well, you've got to talk to B-Dawg after the show.
I wrestled in high school as well.
Yes, sir.
So I didn't wrestle. My career was short because my mom freaked out once my left ear swelled up and started swelling closed. She was like, "Okay, that's enough. That's enough." So, but and then so I did wrestle for a couple years in high school, and then of course with my current job, they introduced us and we started doing jiu-jitsu with that profession now. So yeah,
that's amazing.
Matter of fact, it's what I did all day Tuesday. I was on the mats all day Tuesday doing jiu-jitsu.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I can relate to that.
And they invited him to come and
start taking classes.
Oh, and so he was saying he wanted to do
I'm
it.
fat and out of shape, and I'm like, boy, that was a workout.
You want to go back, don't you? Isn't it like
he does.
Well, immediately, because that was, I didn't know much about, really about, jiu-jitsu or anything like that. But like I said, I wrestled in high school, and then when that was introduced to us, because I'd always done a lot of self-defense and things like that. But that was the first time I'd ever been introduced to jiu-jitsu, and I'm like,
it's the rest of wrestling.
Yeah, and like this is just like wrestling.
Yeah, it's that's what I got hooked on. It's like we did it as a Christmas break practice because you still have to. It's the only sport you have to practice still during Christmas break is wrestling.
Yep.
And so we'd go to practice, and my coach brought in his friend who he wrestled with at my high school with. They both wrestled together, and he was a purple belt. He was just purple belt who opened up a gym in my hometown, and he showed us a few moves, and I was hooked ever since. I said, "This is like the rest of wrestling. It's the complete form of grappling."
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, I got intrigued. So there we go.
There
we go. So,
well, Michelle Myers said you are basically Chuck Norris. A cowboy martial artist.
Oh, that is the best. That is the greatest compliment I've ever received in my entire life. You know that? Yeah,
I love it.
Walker, Texas Ranger was my favorite show.
I loved it
growing up. That's one of my favorite shows.
Now, so you're Chuck Norris with a guitar. That's
that is an even better compliment.
Oh, there we go.
Oh man.
Oh my. That wasn't the Chuck's version though.
Yeah.
That's all I could come up with that quick. Well, speaking of more music, you want to play some more music?
Yes, sir. Oh man. Well, I've been having so much fun just kind of picking them up on the spot.
Well, we're definitely having a good time with you for sure.
We were talking about dirt roads earlier.
Yeah.
Here's a song I wrote. This is another total fictional story. I wish that this story was completely true. But the thing about all my songs is they're never totally made up. Every song I write has truth in it.
There's a little bit in there.
That's awesome, though.
And this story is about a time when my now wife and we were just dating at the time. I was bringing her back home. I said, "Hey, you gotta come see my home." One of my favorite moments. There's a few moments. One of them is when I see rabbit ears pass pulling in. I'm like, "Yep, I'm home." And then when I pull off onto my dirt road, to the dirt road that goes to my parents' house, And that's always a special moment because, you know, I've only lived in cities since I left home.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit that dirt road and I'm like, yes. And this time it was paved and I was like, it just crushed.
Oh,
What
no.
the hell?
Yeah, I got my girlfriend in the car. I'm like, yeah, babe,
Ruined
check
the
out
moment.
it. Yeah, and yep, it hit the asphalt, and I was like, oh. And they only paved it for 50 feet though.
Oh, nice.
So the road,
wonder why.
they paved it because it kept washing out. Washing out. So it made sense. And I said, well, okay, I'm glad they did that. You know?
Right. But they redeemed
Yeah,
themselves.
they redeemed
They
themselves.
only paved it part way.
But that inspired this song, and really a greater perspective of, you know, sometimes we do just need to slow down and enjoy things that we take for granted.
Yeah.
And that's where this song came from. It's called So Many Dirt Roads. Senior year prom, her and I are all dressed up. Uncle Bill gave me the keys to his old hot rod truck. Said, take this old back road that'll get you into town. Take it easy on the gas, but you can roll those windows down. One hand on the wheel, just showing off and slinging much. Leaned in to kiss me and I drifted through that turn and got it stuck. Never made it to the prom, but I cranked up some old George Strait. We were king and queen as we danced on that tailgate. Sometimes we're living for that fast lane feeling. It's okay to slow down, take a detour on your plans. Life only gives you so many dirt roads. Enjoy them while you can. Every time I go back home, I get so tired of interstates. I can't wait till those four tires kick up rocks from the tread space. Breaks my heart that it will never be the same now that it's paved. I never will forget all of the memories that were made. Sometimes we're living for that fast lane feeling. It's okay to slow down, take a detour on your plane. Life only gives you so many dirt roads. Enjoy them while you can. Yeah. Enjoy them while you can. Sometimes we're living for that fast lane feeling. It's okay to slow down, take a detour on your plans. Life only gives you so many dirt roads. Enjoy them while you can. Yeah. Enjoy them while you can. Yeah.
Nice.
I love that. And that song's out now, right? It's already out?
Nope.
Oh, it's coming up.
That's another new one.
Nice.
Yeah.
So-
I seriously cannot wait for this album to come out.
So
I just
that
have to
was
tell
a
you.
world debut.
Oh, I mean, definitely on anything like this. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Pete and Terry's Tavern has heard that a lot.
Oh, have they?
But never on a station like this.
Well, the world has heard it now.
And
It
Josh
has.
Clark
So-
said it is only a matter of time before you are a huge star in Nashville.
Oh man.
So,
Thank
yep.
you, Josh.
And
That's
lots
right.
of people agreeing with Josh.
There's my uncle out there.
That's right, Uncle Alex.
Thank you, Uncle Alex.
So, without a doubt, he is the real deal here, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very, very authentic. Great storytelling ability. Great voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I'm in awe of your songwriting ability.
Thank you.
When it comes to your songwriting, is it something that, when you get the idea for a song, it comes fairly quickly, or you are like a lot of songwriters where you've stewed over for a while?
I think that depends on the song, like I said earlier too, because some songs I have that just I can, write in 10 minutes. I'll put the song out and feel fairly confident with it. And then there's some songs that I'll, take days on, and I'll, revisit months later to finish. Or there's songs now that I wrote 8 years ago, that I'm wanting to rewrite because I like the initial idea and everything, but there's a few things now that I'm more seasoned
Yeah.
Right.
that I want to touch up on. And
You feel like you can do a better job now.
exactly. So for me, the main thing about songwriting for me is that there has to be some truth into what I'm saying. If not, the full truth on it being a real story,
Right.
100%, there at least has to be some truth into it. And also, I can write for someone else. I could, and I've written enough songs to feel totally comfortable doing all that. But I really, what really interests me is being able to use, especially over the past year, being able to use music and writing songs as an outlet for myself, and
Yeah.
being able to express myself, who I am as an artist. And I think that's just what I try to do with everything I do, though, such as, I'm a martial artist.
Right. Learning all kinds of new things.
Yeah, so I'm trying to give it my all, no matter what,
Well, now, you said that you and Mark Mulch have been writing together?
We've written one song
Okay.
together. Over the long time we've known each other, we've just written one, and I love it, and he loves it too. And that was a year ago, actually, a year and a half ago. And a year ago we were talking about doing something with it, and then I lost a year pretty much.
Right.
But that's a great song too. That may or may not be on my album that I'm slowly piecing together.
Well, now that you've been exposed to this, now we're just going to wait for the song about riding a horse on the beach or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Riding off to the sunset on a beach or something.
The theme of our show is where the boots
Meet the beach. So,
Oh,
that's right.
So.
And of course, Aubrey Wallet has her song Boots on the Beach.
Yeah.
So,
But
there's all kinds
Wow.
of possibilities.
where
We're
the
just
boots
saying.
meet the beach.
Yeah.
As a trail riding guide, the most common story I hear about people riding horses on a beach is it's always a family who visits, and the parents are like, yeah, well, we have ridden before, and it was on a beach in Mexico or in somewhere out of the U.S. And it was terrifying because the guide turned around and looked at us and said, nod our head, and we nod our heads, and they took off running.
Oh my gosh.
So, I've heard that song. That song.
That
Is
story.
a song. That is a song.
That's
I
a
have
humorous
heard that story a lot of times because Why not? It's not
Wow.
like they're gonna get sued over there.
Right?
Well, I know. I know we were looking at pictures on my Facebook of Corolla Beach in North Carolina. Have you ever seen pictures of that?
Corolla Beach.
Corolla Beach in North Carolina actually has wild horses that run on the beach.
Oh wow.
Over
Yeah,
there.
there's a couple
So-
beaches over there at the Outer
Yeah,
Banks.
Corolla Beach is one of them over there. Where
Yeah.
you'd be on the beach and wild horses
Wow.
that
I
come
had
out on
no
the beach.
clue.
Yeah.
I know that there's wild horses out west. My brother-in-law and his wife, they live out in Nevada, and they have wild horses. My wife was just
Oh.
out there with them, and they have their wild horses all out there.
Really?
Yeah, in Nevada. And I know there's wild horses in Wyoming too, but I never knew there's in
North Carolina.
North Carolina on the beach.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
He's thinking now, he's like, okay,
I know.
beach vacation, wild horse. Yeah, I can get into that.
I can do that. I
Yeah.
can do that. Is there a tiki bar?
I'm sure we'll find
there's
one.
a tiki bar everywhere. You just got to
man.
look hard enough.
Yeah,
I hope so.
there is.
That's right. So, well, you want to play some more?
Yeah.
Well, hey.
I told you I'll play as many as you want to hear.
Well, Callie McCool said to tell everybody hello from sunny California.
Well, hello from the left coast.
Well, that's a good segue. You just gave me a song idea.
Oh, right.
Glad I could help you out.
Let me tune this baby back up into where we need to be.
Yeah, we were talking about jiu-jitsu. Isn't Callie into
Yeah.
some kind of martial arts like that?
I agree, Callie. I think that would be
Yeah.
amazing. But yeah, Callie. So Callie said it would be amazing to see wild horses on the beach. That's
Yes.
what I want to see.
Yes. We may make that happen.
Okay. But yeah, Callie is out there in California. And there was a reason I was going to say that.
Yeah,
but
I
don't know.
thought he was some kind of a martial artist
Yes, that's
as well.
what it was. Callie, are you doing jujitsu? We've seen you in the gi, so I'm not sure which one you were in.
I'm impressed you remembered the word gi.
I know you taught me the other day.
Alrighty.
Yes, he does do jujitsu.
There you go. So
Well,
Callie McCool out there, he's a fellow jiu-jitsu.
And he's been getting his
And
belt.
he's in California.
What belt are you, Callie?
Yeah, so our guest here, Callie, is you said brown belt?
Yes.
Is a brown belt.
I've been training for it'll be 12 years in January. Will be 12.
Wow.
And I actually, when I lived in California, I trained for 3 years out there under Alberto Crane and Mark Bradford. Jiu-jitsu is real popular in the California
Oh,
area.
really? Okay.
And all this talk about California, I may as well play one that you guys have been playing here
Oh, yeah.
Do
on the Tiki Man Radio, which I really do appreciate. Thank you so much.
Oh, we love it.
And this one is called California Gold, and it is how I proposed to my wife out there. I wrote her this song, and I surprised her with the bridge, which is the proposal part.
Oh, yeah.
And played it in front of her friends and family, and thank God she said yes. But this is all about how a small town Colorado boy moved to California with some big dreams and wound up winning the lottery, finding the jackpot, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. California Gold. They say if you want to make a fortune, you gotta get out of this town. The Golden State is waiting for you with more stars than you can count. A couple years of working hard, playing for tips in local bars. But Not have made it very far, but I found a girl that stole my heart. And she shines brighter than the sun in the San Francisco Bay, smoother than a sip of those Napa Valley grapes, in a city full of angels, only one I wanna hold. 'Cause she's my California gold. If I had a little money, I could pay off all my bills, maybe drive a Maserati or buy a house up in the hills. Those things can make you happy, but they don't last the test of time. I found a girl that loves me, and that's just something you can't buy. She shines brighter than the sun in the San Francisco Bay, smoother than a sip of those Napa Valley grapes, in a city full of angels, only one I wanna hold. She's my California gold. California gold. Oh, they say gold, it holds its value, it's cherished for all time. I'm gonna put some on her finger and ask her to be my wife. 'Cause she shines brighter than the sun in the San Francisco Bay, smoother than a sip of those Napa Valley grapes, the city full of angels, only one I wanna hold. She's my California gold. California gold.
How could she turn you down after that?
Right?
I mean, come on.
Listen,
I did put the pressure on.
You did. Listen, I am married to the perfect man for me. But I have got to tell you, your wife is married to the perfect man. I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
Honestly.
What the hell?
I said you're the perfect man for me.
Wow. I don't know if that was a compliment or a backhanded diss. Good Lord.
It was a compliment.
The perfect
To you
man
and
for
him.
me, but he's perfecter than you.
Now okay.
Yeah.
Usually he's the one that sticks his foot in his mouth. This time I did it.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Okay, so I
And
want.
Josh Clark said, "Dang, my wife got cheated."
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I want you to buy me now, because every time I put my foot in my mouth, I have to buy you something. So now you're gonna have to buy me something, and I guess I'll take that as an item to be named later.
Okay.
I like that.
So, because
I'm taking notes now.
because our anniversary is coming up here very shortly.
1 week from today.
We will be doing a
9
show.
years.
We will be doing a
Yeah.
show on our anniversary.
9 years.
How about that?
A week from today.
You know, we did a show on Lou's birthday. Now we're going to be doing a show on our anniversary. So we don't let our special occasions interrupt having a show if
That's
we
right.
can help it. But that's just because I gave her I got her the one thing that she absolutely positively wanted, and so she gets a 2-night cabin stay at Loretta Lynn's ranch.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out there and hide out in a cabin, Loretta Lynn's.
That sounds amazing.
Doesn't it though? And there's like we just kind of drove through it, and it was so pretty. And there's like very, very limited cell service or anything
You're
out
off
there.
the grid.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
That sounds like a great little vacation.
Doesn't
for
it?
you.
And we're gonna take the tour of Loretta's house and all of that stuff, which is, Loretta says, and I think, is haunted as hell. So I'm really excited about that part.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
She
Loretta
says it
Lynn's
too,
old
huh?
house. Yeah, she always said it too. She said she actually did a show. It was one of the ghost hunter shows with Zach.
The
and,
Haunting of. Wasn't
no, it was the one with Zach and.
it? I don't know. I don't watch
Anyway,
that ghost guy.
You won't watch it.
I'll watch it.
It freaks him out. But yeah, so
I have a hard enough with the stuff I can see, let alone the stuff I can't. Come
You'll
on.
start freaking out when your water heater kicks on. Oh no.
he does.
No, there's a long story about her and all of that, but now you hear those strange noises in the house, and now you're just like, will you knock it off, please?
Yeah.
Always be nice though.
Yeah, you got to be nice. That's what she told me, because
Yeah.
when you're not nice,
You don't want to make him mad. But yeah, so Loretta actually let one of the like televised ghost hunting groups come in, and she did an interview with them and let them investigate her home. Yeah. So
I'd like to watch that.
yeah.
And little did we know, we also realized for Loretta Lynn, you've beyond made it when you buy your own town.
Yeah.
We did not realize that her ranch is actually, she bought Hurricane Mills, Tennessee.
Like
Really?
we knew. I thought it was
Yeah.
in Hurricane Mills.
No.
it's the
It
town.
is.
Her
It
ranch
Hurricane.
is Hurricane Mills,
Yeah.
Tennessee. Has its own post office. The
That's
post
how you
office.
do it.
The post office across the way. She owned that.
Yeah.
That's when you beyond made it. When you can have the ability to buy your own town, right?
Well, I will do everything in me to buy Steamboat Springs, Colorado one day.
There you go.
If anyone would like to contribute to that campaign,
We'll start a Kickstarter right now, right?
GarenLewis.com.
I love it. But now that you've said that, yes, tell everybody where they can find all of your music and get the latest news.
Oh, well, you just got to be a good speller. Garen Lewis, GUERINLEWIS, GarenLewis.com. Garen Lewis on Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, anywhere you listen to music, and all the socials. Well, not all of them, just the ones I like to be on. Instagram, Facebook.
Are you on the TikTok?
Yeah, I am on TikTok. Yes.
I was going to say, I figured he was on the TikTok because I did, because I made a TikTok about you being on here
I did
tonight.
too, yep.
And of course, attached your music with it.
Yep.
Hashtagged you, and there was like 400 views like immediately.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, like I exited off of it, came back an hour later, and it had like 400 views in less than an hour.
Well, that probably has
Wow.
nothing to do with me.
No,
So
it
good
had
job
everything
on
to
the
do with
video.
you. No, trust me, I have some that I put out there. It's got 2 views, so it had nothing all to do with you, brother.
Well, man, it must have been teamwork. Must have been teamwork.
Now it's just great music I attached to that. So
Oh, thank you.
that's
I really
what that
appreciate
was.
that.
I know we're running toward the top of the hour, but we always have time for some more music, though. If you don't
One
mind.
more.
Yes.
Let's do one more
Yeah,
song.
let's do one more.
I got a song for you guys. I think all the tiki bar people will appreciate this. I gotta drop my tuning one more time.
Oh, shut the door. to the
Dana
bar.
K wants your name spelled in full again, so it is
GUEGUERIN Lewis LEWIS GUERIN
I put it in the chat for you, Danny K.
If you go, here's a good one. You can go, if you go to TikiManRadio.com, you can look, or on Facebook, go to Tiki Man Radio on the Facebook. You'll see the post there. You can go over to Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou Facebook page there. You'll see the promo that I put for tonight's show. Has his picture and has his name spelled correctly right there, so that can help you out as well.
Yep.
Yes, sir. And this is a special tribute to all the Tiki Man Radio listeners and to B-Dawg and Lou.
Aww.
I love the names.
I'd like to say I made it up, but I didn't.
Well, this one, this song is a song for you if you were Lou last Wednesday. Or this is a song for you if you're someone who doesn't drink at all. But this song is called Awesome, and I hope you like it. Thanks so much to everyone here for having me and everyone for listening to me, and shout outs on the comments and all that. It's an awesome day to be doing this, isn't it?
It is.
This is called Awesome. It's been 5 days long, getting Friday on. We're gonna find that song and crank it. If it's a bar downtown or a backyard crowd, we're gonna get real loud and drink it. If it's a bottle or a keg, won't be nothing left. Gonna drain it till the last drop is gone. Call it buzzing, tipsy, but I know how it hits me, so don't look at me like I'm doing wrong. 'Cause I don't get drunk, I get awesome, just having fun, ain't got no problem. Don't see me stumbling around, falling down, keep them coming, man, if you got 'em. 'Cause I don't get drunk, I get awesome. Like my daddy said, if your whistle's wet, better keep your head, don't break it. So I'm the life of the party, I'm just getting started. As soon as people start heading home, so no hard feelings if you're leaving, just holler if you see me out there on the dance floor alone. 'Cause I don't get drunk, I get awesome, just having fun, ain't got no problem. Don't see me stumbling around, falling down, keep them coming, man, if you got 'em. I don't get drunk, I get awesome. I don't get drunk, I don't get drunk. Oh, I don't get drunk. No, I don't get drunk. No, I don't get drunk. I get awesome, just having fun, ain't got no problem. Don't see me stumbling around, falling down, keep them coming, man, if you got 'em. Just like a wildflower growing, I sit back, just watch me blossom. 'Cause I don't get drunk, I get awesome. I don't get drunk, I get awesome every so often. awesome.
I love it.
Love it.
And you're right. That is the Tiki Man Radio crew theme song.
That's right.
We, everybody is blowing up the chat. They all say, "Yep, this is my new theme song," and want to know if they can download it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well,
is it out?
Here's the same answer as before. Another new one.
Another new one.
But hey, that one does have a demo done for it, so it is in the recording process.
Oh, good.
I can't say when, but it is in the works. So
when it comes out, if you'll send it to us so we can play it and let everybody know.
Oh, of course.
When they can go download it, because it's already, there's a waiting list.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, real quick, we're going to let you know what's coming up later here in the week on Tiki Man Radio, and then we're going to come right back, and we're going to talk about where you can see Garen live.
Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Mondays from 6 to 8 p.m., get on the Peace Train with Ed the Train Man, live from Crown Point, Indiana. Wednesdays, it's Where the Boots Meet the Beach with Tropical Country with B-Dawg and Lou, streaming live on the MFG Tropical Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios from 7 to 9 p.m. Fridays at noon, it's the local side of Key West with our concierge girl, Kelly, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. You're planning a trip to Key West, make sure you reach out to Kelly. Friday, starting at 8 p.m., it's Coastal Confessions with B-Man and Michelle from the Beachy Shell Studios in Key West, live every Friday, having some fun with their friends and sharing great music. Saturdays, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday mornings, starting at midnight and going to noon. This is where we open up the massive archives of the radio station and take you back to that old shaggin' music. Sundays, it's The Big Show, Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time, streaming live on the Island J Live Cam from the Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay. Come over and be part of the show. Later that afternoon on Sundays, starting at 5 p.m., it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks, sharing the music of his hometown. And later on Sunday, it's the Sound Man from Hell with Gary Eck, the Key West Show, live from Key West. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Make sure you tune into all these great shows and keep listening to Tiki Man Radio and have some fun.
That's right. You don't want to miss a moment of the action right here on Tiki Man Radio, because you just never know what's going to happen or who we're going to have in studio for sure. Now, we talked about seeing you live. Where can people come and see you?
Oh man, well, right where I saw you during CMA Fest. I play every Friday that I'm in town, which is pretty frequently, especially in the summers, at Pete and Terry's Tavern, which is connected to the Bridgestone Arena.
Such a cool
downtown
place.
Nashville.
Right across the street from the Music City Center.
Oh yeah, you can't miss it, and you can't not hear it. Apparently,
That's right.
Yeah.
You guys heard me.
I don't know if
across
that was
the
a
street.
CMA Fest thing or
I
if
don't
that's
know.
normal, but yeah, we could hear you 2 blocks away.
It was cool.
So the patio normally isn't that busy or loud. They they have a sound system on the patio.
Yeah, Right. yeah.
Usually though, they have me playing all around. Usually you can hear me about a block away.
Okay, so that, yeah.
Which is pretty
That
cool.
is pretty
That
awesome.
is cool.
Which is also, I was saying I like playing to intimate crowds, people I get to know. So any house show bookings, hit me up, Garen Lewis. Those are my favorite. Playing at the ranch, I play it. If you want a really special experience, you can book a weekend stay at the Twin Oaks Guest Ranch.
Oh.
Nice.
And I'll take you horseback riding and play a show for you.
Well,
Nice.
well, we.
Hey, what's the name of it again?
Twin Oaks Guest Ranch.
Twin Oaks Guest Ranch.
That sounds like that'd be like a cool sponsor too.
Yes, it
There
does.
would be a connection.
Yes, it does.
Garen, we need
Hey.
to talk.
Yes.
We hit everybody up.
We can definitely do.
We're not proud. We hit everybody
I
up.
network a lot.
Hey, I meet a lot of people at my job, and just like you guys, I know you're real genuine people.
Yeah.
You guys would get along great with my bosses. It's a couple that I work for at the ranch. So
Oh, yeah?
That's
I'm sure.
cool.
I'm sure we can get you guys connected.
Well, Uncle Alex is bringing you a refill.
Oh, man. Never late either.
Welcome to the chocolate bar.
Thank you, Uncle Alex. Cheers.
Yeah, very rare does anybody walk away here unhappy or sober.
Right? So, Dana Kay said, who wants to road trip to Nashville? Michelle Myers wants to know, is it located in Lebanon?
Yes.
Yes,
There
that's
you
it,
go.
Michelle.
You're on the right website.
She's apparently looking it up. Yep. She
Yep.
lives in just outside of Memphis.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
So we may get a lot of foreigners overseas traveling, but we get just as many people close by.
Well, let me tell
Yeah.
you, Michelle is the ambassador of all great things. And once she latches onto something she likes, hold on. Because she will promote
Yes.
the living hell out of it. And before you know
Amen, sister.
before you know it, you're going to have a group of 50 people come in there just to ride horses and listen to you sing. So
Bring it on, sister.
She is amazing. Yeah.
Those are the type of people I need in my corner.
That's right.
yeah, she is fantastic, and she's definitely been a blessing for us and Tiki Man Radio in general, and many, many, many of our sponsors hanging on this wall. She helps promote. So
Wow.
that's how she got the nickname the Ambassador, because
Of all great things.
Of all great things, because she does a hell of a job.
Yep. Yeah, and she really is the real deal.
Because
You're
the
right,
best
Josh.
promotion you can get is the word of mouth.
Yes. Hey, that's why I said, those intimate shows, getting to know people, actually talk.
Yep.
All the social media stuff, it is a part of my career now, and I
Yep.
know it's a necessity, but this is the stuff
Yeah.
I love is getting to talk and know people,
And really, that's what our idea was with the Spotlight Artist, was to bring artists in here, introduce them to our listeners, let them tell their stories behind the
Yeah.
songs, and just let our listeners get to know them. Because, again, just there's so much unknown or limited
You can't do it on
talent out
social
there.
media that
Yeah.
well either.
No. No.
Not like we can here.
Right.
Yeah, because right here, the one nice thing, and that was one of the things that we set out to do, is where we can sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah.
Not only get to know your music, but get to know you as a person.
Yeah.
And because once you get to know the person, you're able to connect to the music, especially when your music is so personal.
Yeah.
And we absolutely love the stories behind the music, and I can tell you,
thank you for sharing your stories with
yes,
us.
I know that can't be easy.
Oh, well, let me just say, I appreciate you guys, because before coming here, I'm like, well, maybe I should just play my popular song, the radio sounding ones, get you feeling right. That'll be a good, energetic, great songs and everything. But I after getting to talk to you guys, I got to share the songs that are on my heart. So
That's right.
I appreciate you letting me do that.
We're so glad that you
That's
did.
right, because like you say, we just love great music. We love music that tells a story, and when, like I said, you have music that you've poured your heart into, you can't help but there's somebody else out there that could connect to that song, that finds meaning in that as well.
Yeah.
So and that's
my dream.
That's what country music in general is about.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of the coastal and the trop rock. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's selling a feeling and manipulating emotions and taking you places. And just like you sing that, you can feel the heartbreak, but also that optimism. You feel that optimism that you have confidence. Where your sister is.
Just goodbye for now.
It's a goodbye for now. Yeah, it's those type of stories that without you coming in here and sitting down and spending a couple hours with us, we may not have ever really get to know that story and get to know you. And we greatly appreciate you pouring that out and trusting us with telling us your story like that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And everybody that's chiming in is saying the same thing, and that's the stuff that we love. Yeah, everybody really, really enjoyed you being here tonight. You, honestly, you're welcome back. We tell everybody this, but we really do mean it. You are welcome to come back anytime. So you just get a hold of us and you say, hey, I want to come hang out, and we'll put you in here.
Yep. If you
margaritas on Wednesday with B-Dawg.
There you go. There you go. Margarita
Wednesdays. Oh no. Tiki Man, see what you started. And like I said, there's tons and tons of places to gig down here in Chattanooga. So if you're ever gigging down here, and let us know.
Next time I come, I need to book somewhere downtown. Anyone listening got a good place for me to play downtown?
We do.
Well, there's a cool place. You want to talk about a cool...
There's a Puckett's here in Chattanooga.
Yeah, there's a Puckett's down here. And there's also a place downtown. You want to talk about combining the two. This place has a swimming pool. It's a bar that has a swimming pool and everything. And it's actually called the Whiskey Cowgirl.
Yeah.
So it's down there, but they have a big swimming pool and everything downtown. So
man, well, the next when that happens,
we talked to them. We tried to get them on as a sponsor, but they wouldn't bite.
Wherever I play, and the next time I come down here, when that happens, I'm gonna have to come up with a better shirt to wear, and you're gonna have to wear your cowboy hat.
What do you mean a better shirt to wear? I was digging that shirt.
No, I mean I think I'm confident this shirt was great for today, but I'm gonna have to one up it next time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty cool shirt. Well, if you play at the Whiskey Cowgirl, you can wear your Western.
Oh, okay.
I've seen your Western shirts. I like those. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Now your wife isn't the jealous type when all the groupies start trying to grope and get all excited, right? Is she?
She's out there shaking her head no.
She is all supportive.
That's
all
awesome.
Supportive on. She says we're supposed to fund a family one way or the other, and music doesn't pay the bills.
You might
yet.
have to take one for the team, buddy.
Yeah.
She's like, you get up there on stage and shake your ass.
She's out there saying, "Yep."
Her head. Oh yeah, she's all for it. She says, "Hey, as long as they buy that music and
that's right, buy those
awesome.
Tickets."
That is awesome.
I love it.
No, she's my number one fan, and I'm truly blessed to have her.
Yeah. Well, we definitely thank you so much for taking the time and coming all the way down here and spending the time with us, and for sure.
Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Lou, you have anything you want to wind up with?
Nope. I'm good this time. I just want everybody to be kind, be happy.
She's good, which means she's sober. That's good.
I'm good. I only have one. Well, one margarita, one beer, but still, I only have one. But no, everybody.
One margarita, two margarita shot.
Three margarita shot. They're saying Garen is the bomb.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. So everybody, be kind to each other. Have a great week, and we will see y'all 1 week from today.
That's right. Next week, come and visit and celebrate our anniversary with us. So we're gonna have an anniversary party.
9 years.
So,
9 years.
all right, we will see you guys next week right here. Right, but right now, it is last song and last call. We'll see you here next week.
Right over there. Bye, guys.
Hey.
I know it's been a lot of fun, but the set list is all done. The night was very loud and you've been a good crowd, but you know it's time to run. You've all been very kind, thank you for your time. You put me to the test as I try to address all of your requests for the night. As we look to the moon and the manager's protocol. Well, I don't ever want to end, but for now, my friends, last song, last call. A spirit with his clientele, and the drinks are flowing well. A beer sent from the bar and a healthy tip jar.
say those words, oh no, last song, last call. By twos, some still are dancing in their shoes. I break down the gear as we wind it up here. After the last song that I choose, it's the last ride near closing time. The final round chord as I strum the last chords, and the guitar returns to the case. Needless to say, it was a pleasure to play for you all. Here's to toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call. Here's a toast to everyone as I finally say last song, last call.